I was reading in Revelation today, and it reminded me of something I studied in Genesis. And I think it really shows that from Genesis to Revelation, Jesus was always the plan to rescue and redeem us. So let me tell you about it. In Genesis 15, God tells Abraham to bring these animals and cut them in half and create this path. And you're like, what's going on? What is this? And so if you study this, this is a blood path covenant. It was commonly used actually in marriage, and it was completed between the soon-to-be husband and his future father-in-law. The soon-to-be husband had to walk through the path of blood formed by the animals, and his robes would dip in the blood. And it meant that he promised to fulfill his marriage, to treat his daughter well. And if the future husband doesn't fulfill that, then the father can shed his blood just as the blood is shed of the animals along the path. And then in Genesis, Abraham knows he's not going to be able to fulfill this covenant that God is trying to make with him, which ultimately leads us to Jesus. So God goes through the path for Abraham on Abraham's behalf. We see this pot and torch go through the path. That's God or Jesus walking the path on Abraham's behalf. So that's Genesis. Now back to Revelation. Today I was reading in chapter 19. And remember, this blood path covenant is common in marriage. And as Christians, we are the bride of Christ. So in Revelation 19, Jesus is coming back on a white horse to finally reign and defeat Satan once and for all. And in 19:13, it's describing Jesus on the white horse. And it says, he is clothed in a robe dipped in blood, just like from the covenant. And the name by which he is called is the Word of God. So this shows us from Genesis to Revelation, Jesus was always the plan. And God knew we would never be able to fulfill the covenant that he needed to ourselves. He was always willing to walk the path on our behalf.